Well, this is the famous Irish Wolfhound on a sixpence of 1928 from the Irish Free State. Beautiful example, I hope you'll agree, from the collection here, but tell me a little bit about your side of the Irish Wolfhound.
Yeah, well, this is a wonderful object, Keith, and what we're hoping to do is include it in our forthcoming exhibition, Breed, the British and their Dogs, which will open in October this year. And we've got 6 focus breeds, and one of those breeds is actually the Irish Wolfhound. So it's a cultural exploration of the impact of these dogs on human history, basically, specifically the 19th century we're focusing on, but we're focusing on periods before that and relatively modern history as well.
So when they were actually used for hunting and all the
yeah,
rest of it?
Yeah, so we'll explore some of that history, because again they've got a very ancient lineage that goes back several thousands of years, and we know that these dogs were around in Ireland and in the British Isles way before the arrival of the Romans as well. So they've got a massive history, but quite fascinatingly, in the 19th century there was one particular individual called Captain George Augustus Graham, and he was an English general or captain in the British Army, and he was responsible, he took it upon himself to breed the contemporary dog that we know today. So he felt that populations of this particularly ancient breed were dying out. So he combined several others, dogs like the Mastiff, the Great Dane. And even
not a pure bloodline then.
No, which is quite fascinating. And even deer hounds as well, to get the dog that we recognise today, and which is actually featured on this coin. But I mean, even politically, it's quite fascinating that the coin is, did you say 1928?
1928,
yeah.
Not long after the Irish Free State was founded.
Yep, so to me, because there were a lot of discussions, we know, at the time with Irish Republicans, who, for obvious reasons, didn't particularly like this dog because it was bred by an English British Army captain, and it had those connotations of imperialism and colonialism. So famous Republicans like Michael Collins, they saw if there was going to be an official national dog of Ireland, then it would be the Kerry Blue Terrier and not the Irish Wolfhound. So it's fascinating to see a coin minted using the Irish Wolfhound as a sort of symbol of Irishness. And as you can see on the other side, an object, a symbol that we always find synonymous with Ireland, the harp, the Irish harp. So, I mean, this will make a wonderful object in the exhibition, again, to talk about all these issues that these dogs, these animals symbolise, to do with colonialism, imperialism, nationalism, and particularly in this case the Republican movement in Ireland as well, ancient history, relatively modern history, and contemporary times, like you said, with dog breeding and how these animals come into existence.
You wouldn't want to be chased by one.
No, definitely not. I think they're one of the biggest dogs around today. Yeah, so if they were to jump up, I think they'd be taller than you or I.
I think they probably would be.
That would be a fantastic inclusion in the exhibition.
I'd be delighted if you use it.
Thank you.
Okay.